Because these levels are very, very logical. They make lot of sense in the active world. How is it possible? But I strongly recommend you all to think of these ideas whenever you are meditating. Nowadays, meditation has become a fashion. All the people from all the walks of life are into meditation. So whenever you are practicing meditation, you think of these ideas. When you go on exploring, when you go on digging deep into these ideas, you realize that whether you are your mind, how foolish we are to identify ourselves with this mind, decision-making faculty which operates based on our emotions and experiences. When you are in meditative mode, when you are deep into meditation, just think of your mind, rising above from that level. If the mind is a reality, how can there be this many modifications, this many opinions? If the mind is a reality, what you have thought to be the happiness, it has to be a happiness for the rest of life. But it is not so. We consider something as a source of happiness in the beginning, and after a while we change our opinion and we think that something in something, please, I invite your attention. After a while we think that something in something, only something in something is source of happiness, and rest of that, is a misery. After some time, we again, redress our opinions, and we think that something in something, please be attentive, something in something which has been considered as the source of happiness is not a happiness, but in fact it's a misery, because it has brought many other things with it into your life, into your experiences, which you can't cope with. You can relate many things to what just I am philosophizing, or I am theorizing, I am condensing the whole idea, and you can relate this equation to all situations, all the people and all the objects and all the phases of your life, because everybody who are sitting here have your own personal worlds, own secret worlds, and you can relate this idea, this equation to your lives. Once again I want to repeat, we consider something as happiness in the beginning, and we crave, we long, we yearn to grab it, and we enjoy the struggle to achieve it. But the moment we achieve it, we start realizing that the achieved something is not happiness as a whole. I would like to repeat it once again. The achieved something is not happiness as a whole, but something in that something is happiness. Beyond that something, everything is miserable. So the achieved something is not providing us the wholesome happiness. That is our conclusion after some time. When you experience that particular something for a certain period of time, we again realize that something in something which we have understood as happiness is not a happiness, because that something in something is failing to provide us the happiness to the expected levels. So it is gradually deteriorating, becoming substandard in providing the happiness to the expected levels. So, we think that it is not worth